welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with the Vampire Diaries season 1 episode 15. Y'all, my heart broke for Damon last episode. Kathrine was not in the tomb. Alina gave up her vervain necklace, and I think, if you ask me, that was what made Damon trust her again after she betrayed him. Not the fact that she looks like Kathrine, but more because she is human, and so she was vulnerable to this man's compulsion, and he knew that she was scared of him or just insanely intimidated by him. And the fact she was willing to actually give up the necklace as in the only thing that protected her from his evil influence. She literally laid it down on the table in front of him and she's like, ask me now, as in she even gave him like the green light that he could compel her if he wanted to, was in my eyes the moment where he was like, okay, I'm gonna trust her, like she truly means what she's saying now. Bonnie's grandma wanted to keep Damon trapped in there, just like every other vampire. The only person that would have been capable to get out would have been Alina. But things didn't go according to plan. The grandma died. So I am scared of what that could turn Bonnie into. She's gonna grow some huge ass resentment towards vampires. But we will see what this episode will be like. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. For the full uncut reaction, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start.
He told me some things about her death.
Well...
No. It's not possible. The coincidences, it's too much.
Everyone that has been adopted or given up for adoption, the second you reach a specific age, you ask yourself, why was I abandoned? Like, why didn't my real parents think that I'm worthy of staying for? It's not really the fact that we don't love our adoptive parents or are grateful for everything they've done for us, but they're not our biological parents. So even though we really love our adoptive parents and we wouldn't exchange them for the world, we still want closure from our biological parents because you gave me life. So why didn't you want to be in my life after you gave birth to me?
How's he doing?
He's dealing in his own way.
No, Buzzkill Bob.
Not Buzzkill Bob, I can't, this is so funny.
Greetings. In the last
Son,
145 years, with one
happened
goal.
for nothing.
Get in that tomb. I succeeded. Granted, Kathrine wasn't in there to be rescued, but why dwell? You know, it's so liberating not having a master plan. Because I can do whatever the hell I want.
His entire goal was to get Kathrine back because he thought that she was trapped in that tomb suffering. So the closer it got to the moment where the comet was coming, the more anxious or more aggressive he got. And knowing that she was out there the entire time, knowing where he is, and she didn't even dignify herself to like look for them or to let them know that she's okay, is literally so sad. And it literally just makes the reality of the situation sink in. She didn't care about him. And he kind of also converted the love he had for Kathrine into kind of hatred towards Stefan, because he was like, you're the reason that Kathrine like was dragged into the tomb. And now realizing that he hated his brother for nothing, that must hit him so much. Now I destroyed the relationship with everyone I held dear, and now I'm completely alone.
You want to discuss the women of my past right now? Seriously?
Well, think hard. It's important.
Nothing's important.
Not anymore.
The only thing important to him was Kathrine.
You're her daughter. I was just gonna make some tea. Would you like some?
And she knows about vampires because she didn't say you can come in.
She was on her own. I know it wasn't easy. Do you have any idea who my father is? I could never get her to fess up.
She giving shady vibes. Look at this. She's here.
So it's
Oh, she knows it all.
Maddie, seriously, Leslie Forbes' daughter? Ugh.
Mom, seriously? Knock it off.
I love it. He's like, shut the fuck up. No, we need to point this out. Caroline always thinking that she's like the second choice and no one's standing up for her because of the toxicity that Damon brought into her life. Are we seeing what Matt is doing right now? Not only did he defend Caroline in front of Tyler and he was like, I like her, even in front of his mom. He's like, will you knock it off for fuck's sake? I don't know if she's the one, but she could be. I really like her, so knock it off. I don't care if you had a problem with her mother or with her father or whatever. She's a nice girl and I like her. And he does not feel any shame to admit it. And in my eyes, that's the first step of moving on from your ex.
Damon is not stable right now.
You know, he murdered my wife, or at the very least made a meal out of her. When has he been stable?
I'm telling you not to push this.
Give me a reason not to.
Your survival. How's that for a reason?
Y'all, this is a dangerous territory that both Damon and Alaric Saltzman are walking on. He is unstable right now. He completely closed himself off. He doesn't want to let the reality of the situation sink in. He's trying to laugh the pain away. Because he's like, there's no way in hell that I cared that much about this woman and that woman didn't care about me at all. Like, not even a little bit. Something does not add up. It cannot be. So he's trying not to think about it. He's trying to poison his mind, his body, in order to numb the pain. But it does not work like that. If you are mentally unstable, if you are psychologically in pain, you need to find a way to deal with the pain. You need to heal from it. So Damon right now can help himself but to add more damage because he already is at the brink. You cannot get anything reasonable out of him. And from Rick's side, I understand why he wants to know and why he's that pushy. But right now, Damon could give two more shits about it. And the more you push him right now while he's trying to find himself, the more he will retaliate.
You know. Know what? You didn't
You think
invite me
I'm a
in.
vampire?
You're serving vervain tea, you know.
Yes.
I think that you should probably leave.
You didn't invite me in and I was capable to move over the doorstep. So that made you immediately know that I'm not a vampire. Now, why would you serve me vervain? I would look at her the same way. She seems to be someone's puppet. She seems to be petrified to talk too much. She keeps on asking for advice, what she can or can't say. This is creepy. And who are you in the back? I see you.
I won't invite you in. You can't come
I'm not a
in.
vampire.
I'm not a vampire. Say yes. I can.
Oh my god.
You look
Nice.
Dashing.
Rough.
Gorgeous.
Rough.
Irresistible.
wrecked. You look wrecked. Found out who my birth mother is.
Ugh,
So
who cares?
excited. Oh god. I
She
feel
left
so
you.
bad. I mean, to be quite honest, Elena, you can't be mad at him if he answers like this. Right now, he's in a vulnerable place. He doesn't even have the strength to focus on anyone else's problems because his problems literally fill him to the brink. So, every single ounce of energy this man possesses is being used right now in order to contain his psychological torment. So he doesn't really have the strength to do anything else, as in use energy in order to behave, in order to be respectful. Right now, the only thing he cares about is himself. If he truly cares about you or not, his problems right now get in the way of his humanity. To a specific degree, if I can say it, he was numb before. So he was capable to uphold like this neutral, I don't give a fuck attitude. And after he realized how little she cared about him, it's his humanity coming through, as in the pain. So Elena can actually take anything he says right now seriously, but of course it would hurt her because she cares about Damon.
He's fine.
He's Damon.
Maybe this heartache will be good for him. It'll remind him that he has one, even if it doesn't beat.
Damn.
Won't hold my breath.
Elena, honey.
Hi, Kelly.
And not the mother,
How you
actually.
Same old.
Yeah. Maddie Boo is mine. And her mama prefers Alina. This will just highlight Caroline's jealousy of Alina. She already huge as jealous of Alina. This is just gonna encourage the jealousy inside of Caroline. Because she's like, he mine. Now why the fuck, no matter where I turn, everyone favors Alina in my presence.
Maddie tells me you broke his heart.
Mom.
He found his rebound girl.
Rebound girl.
Here you go, sweetheart.
She is such a bitch. No one deserves her. No one deserves to smash that.
Turns out his wife went missing a few years back in North Carolina.
Does she have a name?
Yeah. Isabel.
Isabel.
Remember? Oh, fuck no, not the grin. Because he's psychologically unstable. And the only thing he can see right now is his pain. He does not care who he hurts. And when your pain is that high that you can't see anything but the pain, you will turn into a tornado, destroying everything and everyone around you. Because when you arrive in that depth where you're that psychologically in pain, you want everyone else to feel the pain that you are in. Because you kind of blame everyone around you for your misery, even though they have nothing to do with it. But you are that much in pain and you see everyone around you having fun, being capable to live their own lives as if they would have never had a single damn thing to worry about. And it makes you upset. And because when you arrived at that depth of pain, you are insanely selfish, you want to make people feel the same kind of misery that you are going through because you have that mentality. If I'm unhappy, everyone should be unhappy too. Because in my eyes, I shouldn't be suffering in the first place.
She's a great girl. She was
Tasty.
delicious.
Ooh, and because Alina knows, because Stefan told her that a vampire killed her. A vampire.
Are you okay?
He killed her? Damon was the vampire that killed her?
Girl, I understand that she's in pain and the way he behaving, let's be real, for someone that hasn't reached that depth of pain yet, they think that this man literally just needs to be locked up. But do not dare to blame someone based on their past. That's a fucked up thing to do because we all screw up during the course of our life. You can't blame Damon about what happened 17 years ago, girl. She knows what he's capable of. He attacked Bonnie. He abused Caroline. So it's easier for her to assume that he's still that bitch ass and that right now he's just portraying the sadness because he didn't get what he wanted.
Thought about confronting him, but he's already so on edge.
Why are you protecting him?
Because you're not the only one hoping that you might actually change.
About my birth mother, the one that gave me up.
Her name was
Her
Isabel.
name was Isabel.
That's when you shut up, huh?
Reminisce about how you killed her.
Well, he's gonna feel guilty. Yes! This man is completely drowning in pain. They don't even allow this man to actually grieve a bit and to actually heal. They immediately throw another bomb into this man's face. Now, considering the fact that Kathrine fucked up big time, I'm not saying that she's off the screen for him just yet, but it makes the psychological attachment that he grew to Alina because of the similarity to Kathrine even higher. That means the feelings that he has for Alina are even more heightened to him right now because Kathrine right now has been pushed off the screen.
She doesn't want to know you. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Isabel.
You need to stop looking.
For fuck's sake. Unnecessary, my guy. Now he dead. That was the last thing he was meant to do before the compulsion would wear off. The second he completed his task, he would have to kill himself.
What have you done to my wife?
Let me tell you I killed her. Will that make you happy? Because I think you know what happened.
I mean, technically right now, Damon is just provoking him. He turned her. She wanted to be more, didn't she?
She came to me, all pathetic, looking for vampires. I guess she wasn't happy at home.
What did I say? He wants to inflict the pain that he's feeling right now. And right now he's actually tiptoeing about Alaric Saltzman's wound point. The only wound point that we have seen is his wife, Isabel. And he's pinpointing around it. Especially like if you still head over heels for someone and you hear someone saying, yeah, they had the pleasure of like touching them, about tasting them. Like in vampire world, like their blood. In human world, you know, the juice between the legs. I'm not covering anything. You all know me and you all love me for it. Just hearing this, the more you love someone, the more possessive you become of that person. And hearing someone just say that, you visualizing it in front of your eyes, you see the scene, it makes you become more enraged with every single word that he adds to it. So this is literally him just provoking him to filth in order like to get his frustrations out because he is in pain because of his heartache. And he's kind of projecting it onto Alaric because he's also suffering because of a heartache.
Kindred spirit, abandoned by the women we love. Unrequited love sucks. Sounds like I got along.
He attacked me.
Damon,
All I did was tell him the truth. My fault he couldn't handle it.
like you've been handling Kathrine?
That's...
I'm handling it fine.
No, you're not!
You know what? Isabel came to me.
Fucking hell. Like the first thing that ever happens when you enter in the 5 stages of grief is you need to set your priorities straight and you need to be capable to deal with that pain without actually harming anyone else. And most especially not to harm you. You need to be capable to find a healthy way in order to get all this grief, all this pain, this desperation, this anger off your chest. And when the pain level became stable, like it's still insanely powerful, but it's not like your emotions are all over the place. The pain has found like some kind of safe spot, like it's this high and it's not becoming higher nor lower unless you actually work on that pain. You can continue living.
Maybe Kathrine sent her to me.
See?
Stop it. You
That
don't
though.
have to keep looking.
Can't be a coincidence Isabel sought me out. Can't.
This is his way of dealing with the pain because he knows what he's saying right now is just in order to like help himself deal with his psychological trauma. But look at Stefan always caring about other people. I love him. Look at him being sad. Did you have vampire blood in your system, son? Ma'am?
What happened? This ring protected me.
This will be a long run before he's capable to give up on Kathrine. And I'm so not here to see this man's pain because I feel it like my own. Her mother will
Was
pick
there a
up.
problem?
Well,
Did you find her? Isabel?
hangs up. Was so obvious. Your mama is alive, girl. At least now we know that they are both fine and that they're not dead. They found themselves a nice place to occupy. The poor woman, she actually has been manipulated to the end of time. Like, they will continue manipulating her and to make her do their dirty bidding. I don't like this, but sadly that's how things be working nowadays. But I like that we got to see that they at least are still in town and everything. Let's see if we will see Anna in the next episode. I'm not sure if I like her with Jeremy though, because from what I can see, she only wanted to use him in order to like revive her mother. So I don't know if I'm shipping it. This man just needs to find a girl that actually loves him for who he is and is not willing to betray him every single step of the way. Like Vicky, to be quite honest, I feel bad for Vicky, but like, if you ask me between Anna and Vicky, I think I shipped him more with Vicky, even though it was kind of like this toxic relationship between Jeremy and Vicky, but you could see that Vicky truly cared about him, and even though she desired to drink this man's blood, she refused. And when she lost control, she actually looked at him with pain in her eyes because hurting him was like the last thing she wanted. And Anna did not give a fuck. She was actually in for the kill. But we will see. I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.